Yo, what's going on guys, it's your boy Mich here, and today we're going to be doing another kind of gaming build, but unlike the previous one, this is going to be a budget build, and this is going for £470 minus postage, so that's roughly £500 I'd say, with kind of prices going up and down, so there you go. And this is an AMD centered build, so budget and kind of a lot for your money is what AMD is all about, so yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so to kick the build off, we're going to go with an AMD 6-core 6200 processor. That's going to go for £60, and £60 for a 6-core, well, basically like 6-threaded processor is crazy, especially as it's not going to be as good as the i5s, but it's definitely going to kind of hold, because it's got so many cores, so many threads, and because they're such highly clocked processors, you're going to be able to live stream really well and edit really well and stuff like that. Obviously, it's not going to be as good as kind of the 6-core i7s, but it's still going to be really good for the money, and a few of my friends' builds have this in, so yeah, that's good. Next we move on to the ASRock Extreme 3 970, which is a really nice motherboard. I've got an Extreme 7 over there, and an Extreme 3, really nice motherboard. It's only going to cost you £60, and it has quite a few high-end features, so you might even be able to overclock this thing, so yeah, that's pretty good. Next we have 8 gigabytes of, I'm going to have to check my notes here, Avexia Core Blue, which is kind of LED RAM, but I'm not sure how to pronounce that first part of the name. But it's really good, it's really cheap, and you can get it on overclockers now for £47, which is really cheap for 8 gigs of RAM. So there you go. Then we're going to get into the GPU, and this is a MSI Radeon R9 280. It's going to cost 150 quid, and it's a gaming edition card, so it should be pretty good. It's got I'm pretty sure it's got like the twin Frozer cooler on it. Twin Frozer are really good coolers anyway. Battlefield 4 Ultra, this thing should be at 1080p, this thing should be pushing about 60 FPS, about 50 FPS I'd say, and that's pretty good for a cheaper card, and I would definitely recommend this for a lot of different kind of games. Obviously, the Battlefield kind of series is tailored towards AMD, which is good, I suppose, if you play a lot of Battlefield, but it kind of gives an unfair advantage to AMD, but whatever. For the boot drive, we're going to go with the SanDisk Pulse. 128 gig is going to cost £50, and I would just recommend, I'm going to put in every single build an SSD, because the things are just absolutely screaming fast, and they're vital. Like, really, I would never be able to use a computer without an SSD again. All the computers in the house are currently running SSDs apart from my iMac, and my upcoming supposed buy of a MacBook Pro Retina will have an SSD, and any laptop that I do buy, even if it isn't a MacBook Pro, will have to have an SSD, because SSDs are vital. Next we're going to go for storage, and this can be a 500GB Western Digital Caviar Blue. You could go with a UC gate, like 1TB or something, but I wanted to go with everything new in these builds, just to make the prices kind of fair. For the power supply, I'm going to go with the EVGA 430 watt PSU. It's just a generic one, and for people who are saying that's not as much as you need, is plenty. Just don't expect to upgrade anything in the future. You're going to have to get a new power supply for that, and that's going to cost you £33, which is a pretty good price for a power supply. For the final thing to wrap it up in a case, I suppose, we do have the BitPhoenix Neos, which is going to cost £26, which is a crazily cheap price for a really nice case, because BitPhoenix makes some of the nicest cases on the market. So there you go. And altogether, this thing costs £470 minus shipping, and I just think it's a really good build for someone who like can't afford a decent gaming rig. Like, this is a decent gaming rig, but can't afford like an Intel and Nvidia kind of hybrid gaming rig. This thing is really good, and for the money it's just screaming fast. Like I said, it should be able to run Battlefield really easily, Battlefield 4. Put it on high settings and you'll easily hit 60 FPS. On Ultra, maybe 50 FPS. So there we go guys, I hope you enjoyed this build, and yeah, kind of enjoyed making these videos so far. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.